Today it's a sprint review of sprint 19. So let's start with mission things we done mission related. So the Medial and VIA project changes, follow up of the HR payroll system inquiry, moving applications to OneLogin and bit of that, reducing the onboarding time. We did a creation of the templates, so the user templates, make it easier for the help desk or the service desk to create new employees inside Active Directory. The reducement of the Vasco tokens, so we did a pilot run this sprint, some other improvements. So these are the metrics. There's just, if you see at the bottom graph, there's one application added to OneLogin this sprint. So this time we had one application. Last sprint we had none, so that's an improvement. We're still behind schedule, we think so, but we hope to, if you see the metrics for Q2, to have a little bit more applications attached at the end of this sprint, so maybe it's still going to be just in time or just out of time to get some application connected, but there are a lot of applications in the pipeline. And for the rest, GDPR, for at the moment it says done, but still means we did some compliancy things, but we still have it in our process, so we still consider GDPR as one of our definition of ready for our stories, so always considered. So the first thing, Medialan, maybe Wim, you can explain what we did.
Yes, for the Medialan we have configured ADMT, so the Active Directory Migration Tool, which with an automatic channel job where new users in the who are created in the Medialan domain are automatically copied over to the Atlantis domain with the correct group membership seat history. We have still an issue with the max token size because at Medialan they are using a lot of groups, so they are nesting groups 8 levels deep, which means that a normal user member of a lot of groups, which gives some issues with the token size for Kerberos. So that's why we stopped the daily group sync, because otherwise some users that we are now manually resolving the issue will have the issue again otherwise. So that's something we have to look into, but that should be mainly done in the source environment at Medialan to see if we can limit the amount of groups the user is member of. But that's something we have to check still.
No. So, and also a meeting is planned this week with service desk to give some knowledge transfer to get the current status of this building. At HR side, don't know that much of details because Wim is busy on it for the new payroll system. So I can only read what's on the slide. So offerings are available. A presentation is being created with the advice on a preferred solution. Path track and contract evaluation will start soon. And I see also that SD Works contract will be stopped this week. So we're following.
You won't wait anymore.
Okay. Volunteer work. Okay, so the movement of OneLogin applications. Yeah, this afternoon we have a meeting with OneLogin, so maybe we can also discuss the things that are still pending. AFAS, for instance, it's not sure where it's still pending, but we think it's OneLogin. For the rest, the things that like CAT module is just in test, but there's also communication already to the business I think it's already prepared in the adventure squad. And then afterwards, I hope we can roll out a lot of connection or applications really quick because it's the same audience or the same users. The privacy tool ongoing, and ClickSense also setup is being prepared. And the one that we implemented is Gatekeeper HQ. For which was it for finance
For
squad?
procurement.
Procurement. And then the reducement of the on and onboarding time. So the templates are created and the how-tos are there, but there still be a session with services, I think so.
Yeah, there will be a half-day session with services to do the current to explain the current situation for Medialan, and then we will communicate this also and explain how to use the procedure to use the templates.
Okay, maybe we include that in the meeting of this week, together with Frank, to also discuss this. Okay, we run the pilot, so with 3 squads, Ethereal and strIDe, and also DC squad. There were some hiccups and some comments, and they are all processed. I think there are still some actions to be taken.
It works, but there is an issue when you mistakenly or you put in the wrong OTP. The screen that should appear has to be changed yet, so that's an issue.
Yeah, so that we need first to be solved before we can see.
Show it one login or?
No, it's
still secure.
It's a Radius.
Or Radius. Oh, yeah.
They have not solved it for us, or it's something we have.
We have to solve it. It's on the Pulse Secure site. Chris E2 is busy.
But for the rest, no really urgent or problematic issues. No. So other improvements were we had to create an API in front of OneLogin to retrieve the authenticated user for time phase because they had a problem with sending the reminder mail. So previously it was on the security service, but now it's decoupled from the security service. So we made an identity API, which actually proxies a call to OneLogin to see which users are authenticated for a specified application. So that's available for the Awesemo team to use. And the Windows patching and the RAS improvements are still ongoing. I think there's still some actions.
There have been additional RAS improvements. They have been investigated deeper, and there are some things we can do, but they will be done after the 23rd of July when I'm back from holidays.
Yeah, safest.
Do it now.
Okay, and then an export is done. For on request for having an overview of the users that use the upload application, and also some moves and creation of new squads. I think so, which resulted in
a lot of new AWS accounts to couple and to remove in OneLogin.
Okay. User instructions for.
That's something to do with some old NAS devices that are still hanging around at the ex-Wegener sites, which are why this is holding us off to be able to decommission some old domains. So they are busy now moving the data to other servers, and then we can decommission the white domain.
Yeah. And also some support of digital nomads for the mailbox migration. Okay, next sprint. So because there will be more focus on the non-WIM related stuff, we're gonna start with IDP to have an alternative URL so they can use both the old way of working and the new way of working. So we can do a phase-by-phase rollout of the IDP together with OneLogin. So that's for this sprint, for the next sprint. Also some AWS cost reduction, so technical debt, and the phase out of security service phase version 1 is just finding out which squads are using this service still and what they're gonna do with it. And also some reorganization of the Active Directory OneLogin security groups, that they are more organized in a secure way. That's for this sprint review. Any questions?
No questions from my side.
Okay, all right. And I thank you for listening to and seeing our presentation.